Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to 60 Minutes. What is McCarthyism? It is a recently coined word to describe any government official terrorizing innocent people. In fact, Senator McCarthy convinced many Americans that there were spies and communist sympathizers amongst us. He said that he had a list of communists who worked in the State Department. Although he had no evidence, many lost their jobs. In 1954, McCarthy made the fatal mistake of accusing America's own army of communist infiltration. Many of these soldiers went to court, called the Army McCarthy hearings. Today we will talk to some of these soldiers and see how their experiences went. McCarthy would run crazy and called practically anyone a communist. He would yell at those people and make the police take them away.
Stop now! Stop now! What's this?
It's called a jump rope.
You're a communist! Look at that red right there. See this? See this red? I got it!
The toy store.
No, you're a communist! I will sit in the chair!
Why?
Sit in! Are you trying to destroy our country?
No, how am I trying? No.
Are you trying to kill the president?
No.
Are you trying to create your own party so you overtake democracy?
What is wrong with you?
You know what? I asked the questions. You shut up!
Listen. All I want to do is jump rope.
Shut up! And you're coming with me downtown.
What? There's no reason for this. This is madness. I just wanted to jump rope.
So how was your experience with McCarthy?
Well, first of all, it was not good, because first of all, I'm here. Second of all, that man, I don't know who he thinks he is, but he is a madman. Let me tell you. I was just jump roping. I wanted to have a good time. I wanted to get, slim, work down the fat. And he comes out of nowhere, like out of the woods, and because of this little red mark, he calls me a communist. I mean, I know we're going through a whole Red Scare thing and all that, but he has no right to come up to me and say that I'm a communist. What? I don't even know the guy. He's on a total rampage and he has lost his mind.
Interesting. So how do you think the interrogation was handled?
Well, I've never really been formally interrogated before, but I gotta tell you, it was quite a scary experience because, first of all, I've seen interrogations on TV, and they're very organized, and they're all well thought out. This guy just came out of the woods, pushed me against a chair, and he just asked me these ridiculous questions because I had a red jump rope. I mean, seriously, what? It was handled in the worst possible way it could ever be handled, basically.
I see. Yeah.
Seriously, I mean, this guy just has no right whatsoever to do anything of that nature.
I guess if you put it that way, it's really understandable that he was an unfair guy. So what advice would you say to suggest to the other victims that McCarthy has affected?
Well, basically, I don't know, just stay away from the guy. I mean, if you haven't been affected already, you just avoid him as much as possible. But for the people who have been affected, I know how you feel right now, and I know how they feel. And to tell you the truth, it just makes me even more upset when I find out that someone has been acting this way in our society. It's just it's a real shocker that someone would do this. Yeah.
McCarthy even went as far as to hire a spy to infiltrate the military. His name, David Shine.
David, you're going to be on an important mission. You're going into Camp Evans, and you're going to find out those communist army people in there.
Aye?
Okay, your disguise. Aviators?
Nice.
Wait.
I don't know, they're gonna have to shave my head, man.
Try it on. Now. Alright. A lantern, so you can see through the dark. And also, your rifle.
So what am I doing again?
You're gonna go into the base, and then you're gonna listen onto some very important messages when the army people are talking, and you're gonna find out if they're communists or not, and bring back great information so we can get them and accuse the army as communists.
Okay.
Okay, now get going.
Alright. Which way to Camp Evans?
That way.
Alright.
Then the incognito Shine went to Camp Evans and was captured by armed forces. He later was tried at the McCarthy Army hearings.
Those army people will get what they deserve.
So what were you doing in the military?
Well, I was hired to go spy for McCarthy, and at first it was a good idea. I mean, doing the right thing for my country, you know. That Red Scare, it's really scary.
Alright, yeah. So how did you get caught?
It's actually kind of a funny story. You see, I was in the canteen, and this is a family show. Well, I was trying to get some information from this one general, and it didn't work out, and they caught me with my pants down, so to speak.
So what made you decide to spy on your own military? Doesn't that seem a little controversial?
You know, you got me there, man. I just want to do the right thing for my country, and McCarthy instilled in me, values. I don't know how or why, or he hired me, told me to do the job, we had a talk. He told me about communists. Well, I knew about communists already, but he told me there's a lot more around than we know. And I felt it was my duty as an American to root them out. I mean, you can't do anything about that, man. They're everywhere.
Oh my. The 60 Minutes crew visited Camp Evans to find any trace of McCarthy. I'm here at Camp Evans to see if I can find any trace of McCarthy. Oh, McCarthy's right there. Come on, guys. Hurry. Hey, McCarthy, can I have an interview, please?
Get away! No cameras!
One word.
No interview! Come on, let's go! Get out of here! No interview.
Keep shooting. We'll get this.
Can't run!
They'll be paying us billions.
Leave us alone! Now, what were you doing the night of July 6, 1954?
The McCarthy Army hearings took 35 days, April 22nd to June 17, 1954. There was 188 hours of these hearings on CBS, ABC, and NBC.
You want me to state my name?
State your name.
David Shine.
Now tell me, David, what were you doing in the Army?
You told me to go spy on everybody?
Thank you.
McCarthy's frequent interruptions of the proceedings and his calls of point of order made him the object of ridicule.
Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Now tell me, what were you doing in the Army base? What did you do?
I don't know. I was just trying to...
The accusations made these hearings intense. McCarthy's approval rating started to plummet.
And, just, do my job.
You're communist.
How am I communist?
Red. I saw you with a red banner around.
What are you talking about? That makes no sense, man. No sense.
The greatest drama happened on June 9th. Joseph Nye Welsh, the Army's chief counsel, and said to McCarthy, "Have you no sense of decency?" Before McCarthy could respond, Welsh cut him off. McCarthy was humiliated. In August 1954, McCarthy was condemned from his position. These have been times of tribulation. Many were victimized during the so-called reign of McCarthyism. There is an appropriate old-time saying, "Sic semper tyrannis." It roughly translates to English as "thus always to the tyrants," which is fitting in McCarthy's case because of his blundering fall from political stature. And there's even been recent reports of him indulging in cocktails. From 60 Minutes crew, this is Tim Bunkley, and stay classy, Wall Township.